Hello, I'm James Mandelbaum, Field CTO of Identity, and today I'm here to show you SecurID access, SMS, and voice authentication. First, I'm going to show you the user experience, and then I'm going to go through and show you how to configure it and the options. For the purposes of this demonstration, I'm showing my cell phone on the screen, and I've created a portal password and an authentication to access the portal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put in my user ID and my password. It's then going to come back and challenge me, and you'll notice it's going to opt for an SMS, and it's got my phone number in there. All I have to do is send code. Just to show you, we do have other options configured. You can select from another one. We're going to do voice in the next one, but for now, let's go ahead and see what it's like to get an SMS. I'll go ahead and click on send code, and you'll see my phone on the other side will get the SMS and then display the code for us, which is 974222. I'll hit enter, and I'll be authenticated. So let's go ahead and continue that. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. So I'm going to go ahead and this time type in my username and password. And instead of sending SMS, I'm going to go ahead and choose the other options, which is to use a voice. So I'm going to go ahead and send the code, and hopefully when the phone rings, I can hear the speakerphone.
Thank you for using our phone verification system. Your code is 6222515. Once again, your code is 6222515. Goodbye.
Let's look at how we configure this. Under the Users tab, we go down to our identity sources. I'm going to go ahead and edit my identity source. Under the attributes, I'm going to check the box here for using selected policy with the cloud service. That way we can enable push and voice in the cloud. The other thing we need to do is we want to make sure that we map the appropriate attributes out of LDAP, that we're doing that. Now I'm using both mobile, and you'll notice I have mobile checked for policies and for apps, which can use them both ways. I'm also using a second attribute, which is the telephone number. And you'll see telephone number right here is also checked. That's all you need to do to enable it. Now once we do that, we can map it. Now you'll notice I've got the SMS mapped to mobile, and I've got the voice mapped to telephone number. Now I could use the same, both mobile in both or telephone number in both, but I like the idea of mapping to separate attributes. Using a mobile for the SMS, telephone number for the voice gives me the flexibility of saying I'm going to send the SMS to their cell phone, but I'm going to send the voice call to a desk landline or a VoIP phone, or it could even be that same cell, but it gives me greater flexibility in how I map it. Once you do that, you click Save and Finish. For this demo, I've created two users. The first one, Demo 1, has a phone number and a mobile number, and user 2 doesn't have any phone numbers established. And why that matters, I'll show you in a moment. Under the console, we'll go to Users Management. And let's take a look at Demo User 1. And you'll notice when we look at Demo User 1, the synchronized phone number shows right here. But we also have a pull down right here where we can click and see what actually came out of the AD. So you'll notice we have the ability to type one in to override what's there, or simply click use, and it'll push it in there. But it automatically synchronizes and automatically pushes it there. Now if we go in and take a look at Demo User 2, you'll notice there is no phone number in there because we didn't pull it out of LDAP. Now I can always do this and put a +1, which we always want to use country codes when we do this, because the system doesn't know the difference between a 131 or a country code of 31 or 13. If I click Save, we now have the capabilities of putting an SMS phone number in there. of importance to note, again, is that if there's no number, that option is not available. And I'll show you on a screen in a moment when we go ahead and try to use these users. I'm going to go ahead and log on as demo user 1, username and password. And when we log on as demo user 1, you're going to see that we have the ability to do an SMS, a voice, and a token. These are what's registered for the user, so that's what it's going to show. If I go ahead now and log on as demo user 2, you'll see that my only options this time are going to be the SMS and a token. No voice because we have no number in that field. Thank you for your time. If you have any questions, visit RSA on the web or speak to your RSA account manager.